Morning everyone, welcome back to day 2 on the McLaren 570S detail. Now we're going to start by doing the other side of the roof and the other A-pillar, so then the top half of the vehicle is completely done, we don't have to touch it, and then we'll get going, probably start with the bonnet, move into the wings, doors, so on. But yeah, let's get started. So as you've seen from a few clips, we have had to do most of it with a little 3-inch pad. Now we've done both the pillars, we've done the roof, we've done the passenger side wing and the passenger side door. It's taken a little while to get it perfect, but we are getting there. Obviously that's the most important thing. There's no point in rushing a job like this. It's a case of take your time, you get there in the end. I've priced for the job, so it takes as long as it takes, sort of thing. That's not a problem. The customer wants to come in, we will make it mint for him. And that's the most important thing. Now we will have a look at that obviously in a second and look at some of the results now that it's been machined and there's no swirls, holograms, marring, so on. I want to go back to what we was talking about yesterday with regards to heat control and residue control. Now I'm going to flip you around in a second and show you the bucket from today, and all that so far has done is rinse the pads, or blow the pads out should I say, from the roof, the pillar, the wing and the door, and you will see the amount of dust and compound that's in the bucket. This would now obviously be normally all over the roof or the car or the floor, going around, and obviously risks marring again on the paintwork. You risk basically contamination back onto the paintwork and then causing more damage, which you don't want. It's not the whole point. You have to be sensible with that kind of thing. So let's flip you around and we'll have a look. So there we go, there's the bucket. As you can see, I rinsed this bucket out this morning before we started today. It's fresh on purpose to show you. Now all of that would probably end up back on the car or on the floor getting blown around, etc. So it does its job. Literally all you have to do is, before you blow your pad out, make sure that obviously all the sides are wet, and obviously gently lower your polisher into the side, airline or brush, and just brush it. All the dust will fall off into the bucket, keeps it from going on the floor, which is the whole point. So as you've seen from the video clips, we've done a load of machine polishing on the passenger side. The machine polishing stage is now complete on the whole vehicle. Didn't film any of the driver side. We are running a little bit behind on where I would like to have been with the car. We've had it for an extra day, but I wanted to take my time with it, do it properly and make sure it was right for the customer. Like I've previously said, patience and time, don't rush. It's not worth rushing. So as you can see, it looks incredible. Now I did end up having to borrow a Rupes Ibrid Nano. For those of you that don't know what this is, it's a giant toothbrush. It's a very, very expensive small micro polisher designed for the little intricate pieces like in between the mirrors, in between the door handles there. Great piece of kit. I don't personally own one, purely on the cost. The complete kit for this I think retails at around £400. For the odd times I need one, I've not bought one. I normally use my mini rotary polisher with extension bars on, which normally does the job great, but for little pieces, say in the door handles there and in the back bit, it won't fit. So an Ibrid was the only choice, so we borrowed that instead. Now we are going to coat the vehicle with Aqua Coat Plus, not Aqua Coat Prime like I previously stated. Reason for this is I've got a quarter of a bottle of Aqua Coat Plus open, so we might as well use it and then continue it and just use Plus on the whole vehicle, so then it's all level, we know what coating is on it. But let's have a walk around, see what condition it's in now, and then we'll get ready for coating. Now as you can see, it is super glossy now. The car's come up fantastic. We've still got the interior to do, so the windows, as you can see from where the door keeps opening, it's got a line. But that's fine, we'll do that at some point before it's collected. All these panels have been done. Again, this is where things like the Ibrid came in the back bits there. We managed to get the Ibrid into some of those. The rest we had to do by hand, same as the rear diffuser was an Ibrid job. Thankfully we got in there and got that done. It wasn't an easy job. Another reason why we're just running behind is the sheer time for the gaps and the panel curves. It's just taken a little bit longer. I think the rear diffuser has taken me about 2.5 hours alone. I mean, as you can see, it's quite a big diffuser. I think that's taken about 2.5 hours, so you can understand why it's taken so long. But she's definitely looking insane. I mean, the reflection in that bonnet, it's absolutely incredible. As you can see, there is no more horrible swirl marks and bits and pieces. It's just pure paint now. The customer's seen some pictures of it, but it's not seen the whole thing. So yeah, I'm over the moon with the results on that, most definitely. Now, while we've been filming part 2 and finishing the car, the video for obviously part 1 has been online. People have been watching it. I've had quite a few comments and messages on social media from people asking about the compounds, the polishing process, how to machine polish. They want to learn themselves. My first bit of advice is, if you've got a machine polisher already, go and get a spare panel from a scrapyard, a bonnet, a door, something that doesn't weigh a lot that you can put flat and practice with. Time is key. Don't rush. It's not a race, so it doesn't matter how quick. Perfection comes in time. You have to take your time doing it and not rush it. It's like, I mean, it's taken 3 days for me to get the MCLAREN where I'm happy with it. It's probably a 99% correction rate, so I'm over the moon with that. The customer will be as well. There is a few smaller scratches and imperfections close to panel edges. Now, I don't like wet flatting at the best of times. I don't like wetting 150k supercar at the best of times, and I'm certainly not going to start wet flatting near the edge of a wing, for instance. It's just not worth the risk. Customer's fine with that, and he totally understands where I'm coming from. So yeah, let's flip you back round, put you on a slow time lapse. We are going to IPA the vehicle, so get rid of any residues from the machine polishing side of things, or the compounds, and then we will coat the vehicle, and yeah, we'll have a look when it's finished. IPA complete. We've wiped down the whole vehicle now. It is completely ready for coating. There is no residues left on the panels or anything like that. As per previous, I'm going to change the coating we was going to use. I'm now going to use Aqua Plus. Now, this is one of Coatingfarm's 3-year coatings. They offer 3 coatings. 2 of them are for accredited dealers only, which I am also accredited by them. And they offer Aqua Plus. Now, Aqua Plus is the easiest one to apply. It is 3-year 9H. And it's consumer grade, so you as a retail customer can buy this coating. It comes in one small bottle, 30ml bottle will do 1 car. There's normally enough to do the wheel faces in there depending on how you use it, but 1 bottle per car. It's the easiest coating to apply. It's literally a case of not in direct sunlight, but it can be applied outside, and it's weatherproof within 2 hours. I can apply it to the whole vehicle, then go back round with a damp microfiber and a dry microfiber and buff it off. It's as simple as that. It's probably the easiest ceramic coating I've used. It's fantastic. My own van is done in this. There are videos on my Facebook page of a year on, the beading, the hydrophobic side of it, and so on and so forth. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's just one of the best consumer grade coatings I think you can buy that's easy to work with. I do get asked a lot about coatings, what's good to work with, what isn't, because people don't obviously know if they haven't done it before. I normally send them to this coating because of the fact that it's so easy to apply. Now, if you've seen my van video where I recently tested a coating for Auto Bright and put it on my own vehicle, you'll remember me saying about some coatings and companies that you have a very limited time to work with. G-Technics Crystal Serum Light, for instance, you put it on, you do, I think it's a square foot maximum, I think, or 6 inch, something like that, and you have to remove it instantly, because if it flashes on the panel, you are stuffed. You have to machine polish it off. This, you can apply it to the whole vehicle before removing it, which is a lifesaver and makes that risk disappear. If you're on a hot day, I'm in the workshop, I've got a tin roof, it's quite warm in here anyway, even with the fans on. So yeah, let's jump in and we will apply Aqua Plus. So we're going to do circular motions with the wet one, followed by circular motions with the dry one to remove any excess residue, and that is basically it. So we'll put back in time lapse again, and we'll the ceramic side of things on the vehicle is now done, as you can see from the previous clips. It's not exactly a bad coating to work with, it's really nice and easy. The time side of things is great. You have got plenty of time. I coated the whole vehicle and then I've gone around and removed it. Most coatings don't allow that. That's it for today. It is 7 o'clock in the evening. All we've got to do tomorrow morning when we come back in is windows, tyres, we're going to put some wheel sealant on, give it a quick hoover and wipe down inside, etc. And that is it, she can go. And we'll do some final clips of it then. But for now, where are we? There. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. So hopefully the customer is. See you tomorrow. Morning everyone. Final morning of the McLaren. So this is obviously the last part of the video. There is a low loader on its way to collect it in about an hour. Thankfully it is a box trailer because it's raining, so summer 2020 has already gone while we're on lockdown. Great. Tyres have been done, wheels have been done, we've done the interior, we've done the windows, etc. So let's turn you around, we'll go around, we'll have a little chat and show you what the finished result looks like. So there she is, finished result. So we'll start with the wheels. We have been around this morning and just give the wheels a wipe over and then give them an application of Blend's wheel sealant. Along with Dungeon Master for the tyres. Now if you saw my video for the care package that I was sent, Dungeon Master was in there. It's a product I've never used. Satin tyre dressing, very little or no silicons. It's designed more for bike side of things. To be fair, I'm over the moon with it. It looks great. It's give it a nice deep black look rather than a super glossy look, which I think suits this vehicle more personally. The wheels are satin. Blend's wheel sealant has done a really good job on them. That will keep them sealed for a little bit. Obviously interior wise, we've done everything normal. Hoover, some nice carpet stripes for the customer. Actually that one's a bit wonky, we'll have to redo that one. Windows, obviously all wiped down. Everything. We've not really gone crazy, we've not used pink sheen or anything like that because it's mostly Alcantara inside. We've left it alone and left it as it is. All that we need to do is now add some air freshener in there. Windows have also been done. Now they have been done with the new crystal, which is due to be released soon. I've got a sample of that, so I've used that on it. But yeah, I think it's safe to say that the McLaren 570S looks absolutely fantastic. To be fair, over the moon with the results. I'm sure the customer is. Unfortunately he's not actually collecting it himself, so I won't know what he thinks until he gets it back, which will be a couple of hours when it goes in the garage. But as we said, it's raining, it's nice and wet, miserable, so I'm quite happy in the confinements of here. Sad to see it go, really. It's been an interesting and challenging job because of all the panels and the curved lines, silly things like trying to get into the intricate places like in there and trying to do the rear diffuser bits and pieces, like in the door handles obviously and in there. It's just been a challenging but very rewarding job. I'm going to say 95% correction rate. There is a few deeper imperfections that I couldn't get out, and I didn't want to risk because of where they are next to panel gaps and so on. But yeah, now I'm going to show you some footage from the vehicle yesterday outside in the normal natural sunlight. Obviously it is before the tyres and the wheels were done. I was going to pull it out this morning again, but it's raining, so I'm not going to bother obviously. So I will put that footage in the video now so you can see. Should be coming up about now. The race trailer is outside to collect it. We've got to take the tape off the number plates, put some air freshener in it, and it can go. Thanks very much for everyone that's watched the video. Again, thank you to all the new subscribers. All the comments have been great. If you do have any comments or want to see me do any videos, please comment in the comments box or follow us on social media, do the same there. Other than that, we'll see you on the next one. Stay safe.